Welcome back to another video on the channel, Newcastle fans. If you are new to Black and White Banter, make sure you drop down, give us a little thumbs up, one of them, and make sure you click that subscribe button as well. Both of them, especially the thumbs up, gets us a little bit further up that search bar. So match day's here. I'm just leaving the house now to head over to Newcastle. I'm very, very confident today. The sun's shining. I just really fancy us today. I think after that Liverpool game on Wednesday, which was obviously heartbreaking, I feel like we are going to take that out on them. It's going to be our ammunition. I think Eddie Howe's going to have the boys riled. Isaac making his home debut is going to get us even more up for it. The crowd is going to be absolutely electric today. Don't know what war flags have got up the sleeve, but hey, I cannot wait to get in that stadium because the atmospheres this season so far have been fantastic. And at home, we are a different animal to what we were a year ago. And I just think we're going to have a little bit too much for Crystal Palace today, who are a good side. It's going to be tricky, but I really, really fancy us. So let's get over to St James's Park. Team news will be out soon. Get in that ground and hopefully see a wonderful game of football and 3 points on the board. How are you, the lads? So team news has just come through. Pretty unchanged from the game against Liverpool. Isaac's in, which is fantastic to see, but the defence has totally changed. So obviously Eddie Howe felt like at Liverpool on Wednesday we needed a little bit of rotation there. So Botman and Shah are both back in, which I'm absolutely delighted about. Team news is just there on the screen. I'm happy with that. Midfield looks the same. Obviously very, very sad to see that Bruno and Maximin obviously haven't been past fit. That's a bit of a shame. Obviously, I would have been nice to see at least one of them come back into the starting lineup. But if Wednesday's game against Liverpool's anything to go off, that team should still have enough to put on a decent show today. Longstaff's obviously come in for a lot of criticism. I thought he was better on Wednesday, as every player was. But it is nice to see Botman and Shah back at centre-back. I don't really like the chopping and changing, but I understand with the intensity of fixtures, 3 in less than a week, I totally get that. So I'm happy with the team. Would have been nice to see a few of our stronger faces in there, but hey, that's enough for me. I think we can take the points today. Everything but a goal in that first half. Literally everything but a goal. It's so nice to watch Newcastle at the moment absolutely dominate teams from the first whistle all the way through the match. We've had chance after chance after chance. The goal just hasn't come. It's coming though in the second half. Isaac threw on goal. Isaac would not have dreamt when he went to sleep last night of having a better chance than that when he went clean through. And I just don't know why he's trying to chip the keeper. It looks like his touch got a little bit away from him. Just bang it in the bottom corner. So that was a bit frustrating. We've hit the post, we've had shots saved, corner after corner, set piece after set piece. We are not given Crystal Palace a second, and I think Joelinton, first half mentioned for him, Joelinton has been absolutely outstanding. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere, he's putting tackles in, he's chasing men down, he's making things happen in attacking positions. I tell you what, Ryan Fraser's looked fantastic on the left hand side as well. I don't feel like we've missed Maxi too much. Very different players, of course, but I just want to see more of the same in the second half, just where you have absolutely dominated from the first minute to all the way through half time. If it was 2-0, if it was 3-0, I don't think anyone would be surprised. Nick Pope's made one very good save, but generally speaking, absolutely fantastic performance. We've absolutely dominated, so I just want to see more of that in the second half. I've got no doubts the win will come. So I've just left the ground, 0-0. Very disappointed. There's a flat atmosphere as I've come out of the stadium today because the first half was so intense, as I talked about at half time. If we'd carried that on in the second half, I think everybody who was watching that game was so sure we were going to get the points. It just changed in the second half. Crystal Palace made substitutes very early and suddenly our midfield was so congested. There was no options when playing it out from the back. I thought just that willingness to take the ball in midfield. Yes, we could have done with Bruno today, but you can say that every game because he likes to pick it up in little pockets of space in front of his box, drive forward and make things happen. We just lacked something in the second half, and that was probably as flat as I've seen us play this season. It was just a disappointing second half. After the first half was great, absolutely great. I thought we were going after them, chance after chance after chance. And on the face of play, I think we should have probably won that game. Obviously, Isak's chance in the first half, he's not going to want to watch that one back. He's going to get no sleep tonight if he chooses to watch Match of the Day. He's clean through. Could not have dreamt of an easier chance, a better chance in front of the Gallagher under his debut. And why he's decided to try and chip the keeper there. I know his touch looked a little bit heavy in getting it out of his feet, but just a little bit disappointing. He was quieter today than what he was at Anfield. He didn't have as many chances to create on the ball. I don't think he was given too many openings. I thought Joelinton was absolutely wonderful today from the first whistle to the last. Whether it was breaking play up, making things happen in attacking areas, just doing his duties. He's slowly, for me, turned into one of the best central midfielders in the Premier League, and it's no surprise that the likes of Liverpool and whatnot have been linked with him, but it's hands off. I thought Ryan Fraser was really positive today. I don't really understand why Eddie Howe is persistent with Jacob Murphy. I think Jacob Murphy, when he comes on, apart from running like a headless chicken, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound disrespectful to the kid, but he's got no quality at all, and it's been shown game after game. He didn't show anything against Tranmere, against low league opposition when he started that match. So that's a substitution that's starting to frustrate me a little bit. Again, just really flat coming out the stadium on that one, because I think Crystal Palace will be the happier of the two. Nick Pope's made a couple of saves, but we just did not maintain that same level of intensity that we had in the first half, because if the first half had carried over, we were sure to win it. But hey, we have had chances, we should have won. We've only been beaten once this season. It's another point on the board. We are absolutely dominating teams that come to St James's Park for large parts, so plenty positives. Just a very frustrating second half, really. And as for the VAR decision, well, here we find ourselves standing here again talking about another VAR decision that hasn't gone our way. Time after time, we are talking about VAR now like we talked about before it existed, when we would say, oh well, these things even out in the season. That was the whole point of us getting rid of VAR, for us not to be talking about that. Joe Willock cannot get out of the way. He's being pushed essentially into the goalkeeper. So how that's been watched back, pundits don't think it was, commentators don't think it was, nobody in the stadium, nobody on Twitter thinks it was, but sure enough the referee does. So here we are, penalties against Man City not given, penalties against Wolves not given, extra injury time against Liverpool, another goal not given today. It's just, how long does it take? Where would we be in the league now if decisions had gone our way on VAR? But hey, might get one in the next game, eh? But hey, lots of positives to take away from that game today. So if you are new to Black and White Banter, you've just stumbled across this video completely random on YouTube, make sure you drop down, give us one of these. It just goes a long way to get us up that search bar with your stupid YouTube algorithms. Sorry YouTube, don't ban me for that comment. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, so if you've liked this vlog, you'll be notified every single time we post a video. And get us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, where, if I do say so myself, we are quite funny on there. So hey, plenty positives to take away from the day. We've only lost one game so far this season. Defensively quite solid. Should have put the game away in the first half. And if VAR was doing what it was supposed to do, we would have taken the points today. On to the next one. Away the lads.